Can you see it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's start. The topic for today is past perfect simple. In the last weeks, we are talking about past simple, present simple. Today, we're going to start with the perfect tenses. Past perfect simple is used to mention a situation or action or that started in the past, but this tense is focused on the duration of the moment because we use had and the past participle of the verbs, the third column. Let's explain this. Okay, we have the third column of the verbs here, that is the past participle form of the verbs. In this list, we have only irregular verbs. You know that irregular verbs are these verbs that change their form in the past simple and the past participle form. But remember, regular verbs, when we are making a past tense or a past participle, these verbs, we only add E and D at the end of the verbs. And if the verb ends with an E, a vowel E, you only add ED, letter D. But irregular verbs are a little bit difficult because their structure changes a lot, and you have to memorize them because this is the best form that you can use them. So let's explain the affirmative form of this tense. As I said before, in this past perfect simple tense, we use had and the past participle form of the verbs. Okay. In this case, we have and this the third column of the verbs that is past participle. And yes, the first thing you have to write is the subject, then the auxiliary verb that is had. This auxiliary verb don't change with the subjects or yeah, or the names. No, it is the same for all the subjects or the subjects. Yeah, it is the same. And then the verb in past participle form and the complement. For example, we have uh, the first example is I had done the task. We can see this verb that is in past participle form. Okay, we don't have here. Yes, it's here. And my mother had already prepared dinner. Prepare is an regular verb, so we only add ed. Sorry, d, because the verb is until e, the vowel e, so we add because it's a regular verb. And in the negative form, we only add not after the auxiliary verb that is had. So the first thing you have to write is the subject, the auxiliary verb that is had, the negation that is not, the verb in past participle form, and the complement. So as you can see here, I had not done the task and my mother had not already prepared dinner. So let's move forward to the interrogative form. And the first thing you have to write is had, the auxiliary verb, then the subject, the verb in past participle form, and the complement, and obviously at the end of the sentence, the mark question. Okay, so had I done the task? Had my mother already prepared dinner? So, girls, everything is clear, or do you have a question, maybe?
Everything is clear.
Okay, so go ahead. Let me check if we have another classmate here. No, I don't know what happened with. Let me check Natalia. Okay, I'm going to call her. Okay, let's continue. Okay, now we're gonna to watch a video, a funny video, I think, and I found this interesting to show you. So we have English and Spanish, okay? But focus on the video because after watching this video, we're gonna to fill blanks and okay, focus on the words that you are gonna to listen and to watch because the words are presented in the screen. So let's watch. I'm going to play it twice, okay? But I'm going to do a test. Please tell me if you can listen well. Can you listen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I'm going to close my mic.
Hola chicos, quiero que sepan que ya tengo la fiesta preparada. ¿Qué? Pero si yo había cocinado un pastel. Sí, además yo había pensado que lo íbamos a hacer juntos. No se preocupen, yo ya había decidido qué hacer. ¡Ey! Pero si yo había hablado con Kurt para hacer una canción juntos. Sí, yo había traído a mi hija un momento para hacerlo. Y no olviden que yo había estado escribiendo otra canción. Pero si yo había estado organizando esta fiesta hace meses.
Recuerden que yo ya había estado diciéndoles qué quería en mi cumpleaños. Salsa.
Hola chicos, quiero que sepan que ya tengo la fiesta preparada. ¿Qué? Pero si yo había cocinado un pastel. Sí, además yo había pensado que lo íbamos a hacer juntos. No se preocupen, yo ya había decidido qué hacer. ¡Ey! Pero si yo había hablado con Kurt para hacer una canción juntos. Sí, yo había traído a mi hija un momento para hacerlo. Y no olviden que yo había estado escribiendo otra canción. Pero si yo había estado organizando esta fiesta hace meses.
Recuerden que yo ya había estado diciéndoles qué quería en mi cumpleaños. Salsa.
Okay, girls. Can you listen to me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was saying that we have missing words here and you have to fill the blanks according to the video you watch, okay? So, I don't know if you need 5 minutes and or you can do it right now. Or if you need to watch the video again, maybe. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes, teacher.
but no.
Okay, and we're gonna to do the activity, or do you need to watch the video again?
Do the activity. I think.
Okay, so who wants to say it first? Freddie Mercury said what? But I
Had
But I
cooked.
sorry.
I had cooked a cake.
Yes, but I had cooked a cake. And Elvis said yes. Besides, I
So
but the first word is yes.
Had
I
to.
had so yes, yes. These sentences are about only past perfect simple because in the video we watch a past perfect continue and yeah, we are gonna to focus only in past perfect simple. So Michael Jackson said, what is the missing
had
word here? Yes, I
had
had
already
already
decided.
decided, yes, what to do. John Lennon said, hey, but I
Had
I had
writing.
talk
had talked to Kurt to do a song together. And the last one, Kurt Cobain said, yeah, I
Had wrote my daughter.
I had brought my daughter for a moment to do it. Yeah, good job. So now we're gonna to make, or we're gonna to complete questions. I'm going to share with you this link in the chat. Questions using past perfect simple. And we are gonna to do it together, okay? So
Okay.
who wants to do this? The first one. What is the first word we have to write?
Okay. What
Yes, what?
um
What is the first word we are gonna to use? Yes,
had
had. Then the subject.
Bob
Yes. And what is the past participle form of do?
done.
Yes. So what had Bob done that he was kept in after school? Okay. And now.
had
Mm,
you eaten
yes. Have you eaten in this?
Had
Had.
He left. Left.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, left is a regular verb, so we only write or we only add at the end of the verb because it's an name with the E. Okay. And here,
Had she found?
yes, had she found? You're right. In this one,
Had they booked?
yes, book with eng because it's a regular verb. In this one,
How often
yes.
had
How
you
often?
run? Run. I don't know the correct pronunciation. Run.
Can you spell it, please?
R-U-N-J.
Mhm. Yes, G. Okay, yes, this is the past participle form. Yes, yes. It's in this one. What is the first word?
Why
Why?
have
Had.
they
Mm-hmm.
had?
Yes, in this case, we are using had as the verb have. And yeah, it is a correct form to use in this case. Okay. So in this case, what is the first word?
Had Carly
Had.
washed?
Yes, washed is a regular verb in this case.
Had you read?
What is the past participle form of read?
Read.
Had read.
Yeah,
Of read.
it is the same. Okay. And in this last.
Have?
Who had
No.
read?
The first, yes. Who had
In the night. In the night.
Read.
Nine. The sentence 9 is have or hard or had.
sorry, I can't hear you very well.
In the sentence 9.
Oh yes, sorry. That was my bad. Had you? Yeah, and in this, what is the subject? In this one, in the thing one. Or what do you think? Let's check. Let's check. Okay. I wrote I made a mistake with this. Okay, in this last one, we have in Spanish we have the tacit subject. So in English we have two, and the question is not talking about a determinate subject. It is not talking about a specific person or animal or an object. So we only use who, okay? Because when we are talking about who, it is a person. So it is not necessary to write a subject, but if the context needs to write or to highlight the subject, okay, but in this case, it's not necessary. Okay, girls, you did a great job. So let's move forward with this activity. In this activity, we are gonna to listen a person that did a trip to Paris. last year, 2022. And we have these 3 places, okay? We're gonna to listen sentences that he's talking about, but in these sentences, he is using past perfect simple. So the activity is about that you have to write the more quantity of sentences that you can in the chat, okay? It is not about, yeah, it is, yeah, the sentence that you can write, okay? Because the audio is slow, so the words are easy. So write the sentence that you can hear. I'm going to play it twice, but I'm going to know, I want to know if the activity is clear for you.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay, let's do it.
I had never seen such beautiful sight. I had never seen such beautiful sights before I visited Paris in 2022. Before I visited Paris in 2022. Had saved money for 5 years. I had saved money for 5 years before I booked my trip to Paris. Before I booked my trip to Paris. I was very excited. I was very excited. Before my trip to Paris, I had never been out of the United States. Before my trip to Paris, I had never been out of the United States. When I went to Paris, I spent many days touring the city. When I went to Paris, I spent many days touring the city. The city was big. Sometimes I got lost. The city was big. Sometimes I got lost. I asked for directions in French. I asked for directions in French. That was easy because I had studied French for 2 years. That was easy because I had studied French for 2 years. By the time I left Paris. By the time I left Paris. I had toured many beautiful places. I had toured many beautiful places. The Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame Cathedral, and Luxembourg Gardens were just a few of the places I saw. The Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame Cathedral, and Luxembourg Gardens were just a few of the places I saw. Before I visited Paris, I had only seen those places on television. Before I visited Paris, I had only seen those places on television. I had never seen such beautiful sight. I had never seen such beautiful sight before I visited Paris in 2022. Before I visited Paris in 2022. I had saved money for 5 years. I had saved money for 5 years before I booked my trip to Paris. Before I booked my trip to Paris. I was very excited. I was very excited. Before my trip to Paris, I had never been out of the United States. Before my trip to Paris, I had never been out of the United States. When I went to Paris, I spent many days touring the city. When I went to Paris, I spent many days touring the city. The city was big. Sometimes I got lost. The city was big. Sometimes I got lost. I asked for directions in French. I asked for directions in French. That was easy because I had studied French for 2 years. That was easy because I had studied French for 2 years. By the time I left Paris. By the time I left Paris, I had toured many beautiful places. I had toured many beautiful places. The Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame Cathedral, and Luxembourg Gardens were just a few of the places I saw. The Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame Cathedral, and Luxembourg Gardens were just a few of the places I saw. Before I visited Paris, I had only seen those places on television. Before I visited Paris, I had only seen those places on television.
Okay, girls. Could you do the activity? Okay. Let me check. Karina, okay, I had never seen such beautiful sights. Sights. In this case, it is not sights, it's sights. I had saved money for 5 years. Yes, you're right. I had never been in the USA. No, it is the contrary. It is like the man is from USA and he had never been in Paris in French. Okay, he said that he had never been out of the United States. I had studied French for 2 years. Yes, you're right. I had only seen these places on television. I had known beautiful places. Yes. Yes, you're right. You got it. Yeah, the most part of the text. And what about Karen? What about you? Okay, so you can't catch. Oh, she left the meeting. Okay, but Karina, this is the transcription of the audio. So you got the most part of the transcription. Okay, but you did a great job. Congratulations. So let's move forward. Let's move forward to the next activity. So in this case, we are gonna to watch, we are gonna to talk about the past perfect with past simple, because we use these tenses, or we mix these tenses when we are, or when we want to talk about an activity that started when another activity finished. For example, I had studied Italian before I went to Rome. So the first thing that happened in this case, it was that the man or the woman had studied Italian, and then this activity finished, and he or she went to Rome. Okay, so the first activity that finished was the activity with past perfect tense, and the activity that continue, or the activity that was after this past perfect action was with past simple. For example, in this case, I had drunk coffee before I took the car. Okay, and in this case, we are going to watch the contrary, because this is past simple first. When she saw him, she began to cry. And in this case, we're gonna we are talking about a cause and a consequence, okay? The cause is with past simple and the consequence is with past perfect. Sorry, it is not the correct sentence. In this case, yes. When she had finished her task, she left. So the thing that I was explaining to you before this, when she had finished her task is with past perfect, and she left is past simple. So the first action was this, because they are focusing on the duration of the action, and then she left. So this is first and this is after that. After she died, her husband moved with their son. It is past simple here and past simple here as this. So now we're gonna to do a Harry Potter ISL video. Do you like Harry Potter?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. I am a Potterhead.
I am playing the Harry Potter game. It's Hogwarts. It's very interesting.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yes.
Yes, you are a Potterhead, as me. Okay, I have read the books like 3 or 4 times, and I watched the movie so many times that I can't remember. In this case, we have the third movie, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of the Azkaban. So let me play this game. We're gonna to watch the video and complete sentences about the situation when they are meeting Buckbeak with Hagrid. So, let me show you in a complete screen. Okay, can you see it very well?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's play. Okay, the first one said, Hagrid, a hippogriff to children. What do you think?
Had shown the second.
Yes, the second. You're right.
Isn't he beautiful? Say hello to Buckbeak.
Okay, hippogriff before Hagrid.
Had jumped the last.
The last one, the third one. Yes.
What is that? That, Ron, is a hippogriff. First thing you want to know about hippogriffs is that they're very proud creatures, very easily offended. You do not want to insult a hippogriff. It may just be the last thing you ever do. Now, who'd like to come and say hello? Well done, Harry. Well done.
Okay, students, after Hagrid, what do you think?
The second.
The students had taken a step back, offered to write. Okay. Remember that we are talking about past perfect and past simple. In this case, offer isn't present, okay? So to step back, the first one is past simple, and in this case, offered with an END is regular verb, but don't worry.
Okay.
Let's continue. Oh, what happened with the screen? Okay.
Well done, Harry. Well done. Come on now. Now, you have to let him make the first move. It's only polite. So, step up, give him a nice bow, then you wait and see if he bows back. And if he does, you can go and touch him. If not, well, we'll get to that later. Now, just make your bow. Nice and low. Back off, Harry. Back off. Keep still. Keep still. Oh, well done, Harry.
Okay, Harry, before hippogriff to him. What do you think? Do you know what is the meaning of boat?
No, teacher.
Okay, in this case, bow is a verb. Oh, sorry. Shoo, 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 shoo. Okay, in this case, bow is a verb that means something like it's like how I explain the verb. It is like make a reverence. It is a signal of respect because bow it is that circular movement that Buckbeak did. So they sorry, it the hippogriff is turn down the head. So bow it is this. It is in its arc, but in this case is this. Okay. So how what do you think is the correct?
I think it's the second.
Harry both before hippogriff had go back to him. So in this case, don't worry. In this case, it's had both because the first thing that happened was that is with past perfect simple. So let's do the last one because we don't have
Well done, Harry.
time.
Well done. Right. I think you can go.
Okay, we're gonna to make a sentence. What is the subject? It is a affirmative. Harry.
Harry had found a new friend.
Yes. Let's check. Yes, bingo. Okay. Let's continue. I think we have time.
You can go and pat him now. Go on. Don't be shy. Nice and slow now. Nice and slow. Not so fast, Harry. Slow down, Harry. That's it. Nice and slow. Now let him come to you. That's it. Slow down. Slowly. Slowly. That's it. Yes. Well done. Oh, well done, Harry. Well done.
Okay, let's match this sentence. Hermione had touched Ron's arm. What do you think? Or what do you want to start? Friends hadn't seen the hippogriff, or Harry had bowed the hippogriff.
And the dear friends hadn't seen the hippogriff before Hagrid showed them.
Yes. This or this?
Mm. Harry had bowed the hippogriff before he could touch him.
Yes, and obviously this with this. Okay, let's check. Yes, you're right. Bingo. Let's move.
I think he may let you ride him now.
What?
Come on.
Hey, 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 hey!
Over here. Just
Hagrid.
behind the wing joint. Don't pull out any of his feathers, because he won't thank you for that.
Okay, we are going to find a mistake here. What do you think? What is the mistake?
I think it's in the part that say before it had flown, it's only flown.
This, and what is the mistake, or what would be the correct sentence?
Hagrid had enslaved the hippogriff before it flew.
Okay, so do you think here is correct, but okay, here is past simple and this is past perfect. Okay, are you sure? Last word.
The first is past perfect and the second is past simple.
Okay, so let's here. Then you said only flown, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. In this case, it is not. Is yes. Is
yes.
You are right, but the past participle form is not correct. It is in but is flew, because remember we are not talking about here past participle is past simple, because the past participle is here with past perfect. But
yes.
don't worry. Move forward. Okay, we're going to make a sentence. I'm going to help you with this. What do you think?
Hippogriff.
Okay, let's go. I'm going to I'm going to say that this had flown
above the river
yes
before it flew about the castle.
yes. Let's find the mistakes. Or let's do. Okay, we have a mistake here. Have flown above the castle, and first was the river, and then the castle. So that was my bad. It is not your fault. Okay, Harry, what do you think?
Had enjoyed the flight before he come back. The second.
Are you sure?
Yes, the second. Because it's...
Yes, because in this we have past perfect here and past perfect here, and okay, it is past perfect, and past simple. Yes, the last one. Okay, find the odd word. Do you know what is the meaning of odd? The extra word. What do you think? We have an extra word here.
Is hat.
But which hat? The first hat or the second?
The second.
Okay. Yes, because remember the first action was the whistle, and the second action, what is the past simple, is yeah, the hippogriff land. Yes, you're right. Okay, so yeah, you did 6 from 10, but don't worry, because it's a B1 level, so we don't have all the correct answers. Okay, so okay, oh, we don't have time. Okay, so thank you, Anna, to be here, and I'm going to share with you the link of this class because it's late. Please fill the attendance form. At the end of this attendance form, you have to write my name, okay? Don't worry, it's my name, not your tutors of your course name. My name is Maria Tamaño, okay? So please write my name at the end. I'm going to show you at the end of the attendance form. You have to write the date, the time that we have the class, and at the end of this, here, because it's your tutor's name from online language community. It is not your course tutor. So thank you to be here, and I hope to see you the last week. Sorry, the last week, that is the next week.
Thank you, teacher. The class was very enjoy.
Okay, thank you and have a good afternoon.
Thank you. Same to you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, dear.